Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Andrew, what's going on? Good to see you as always. We got YouTube user is back. Double shot already. Thank you, YouTube user. I appreciate you. Got Jessica Taylor. Thank you for your thank you for your single shot on PayPal. Star Bright, Bartman, Jasmine, and Queen of Wands. There we go. Queen of Wands. It's been a minute. Queen of Wands. It's been a minute. I'm not going to lavish you with the story that you look like somebody I used to know again. I mean, you know, I'm not going to do it. Queen of Wands, it's good to see you as always. We got CC says hello, doll. Well, hello, CC. Anyway, CC and Jessica are on PayPal. We got you in the queue. So let's see who is next. Who is next with that? Why isn't this working? Okay, my thing isn't working. Hang on, my thingy isn't working. That's what he said. Let's see. So let me get this and copy it. That's AY. That is correct. Let me paste that and then start. And that is URL not found. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on at this point. Oh, this is going to be a long one. Okay. I need to figure out why this doesn't work. We're going to wing it. We're going to wing it tonight. There we go. Jasmine is first. Why did Jay contact me out of the blue? Let's find out. Jasmine. What the heck is going on? I think my program just died. Let me try to reinitialize it and see if it's going to work now. Hey, it did. Yay. Why did Jay contact me out of the blue? Let's find out why they did contact you out of the blue. Let's first go to browser source and enable it. And there we go. So now that is my Instagram. If you're not on that, you're missing all of the fun stuff. I'm just saying. You're missing all of the fun stuff is what I am saying. All right. Not sure what happened to my badge. Starlight, Starbright. Your badge is gone tonight. You didn't renew. Starlight, just saying, you did not renew. You did not pay that fat cash of the $1. So your badge went away, Starbright. You did not pay the fat cash of $1. Oh my God, did you see this? The Queen of Wands has joined us from like a long time ago. And I had a jumper out of the deck. What is the jumper? It's the Queen of Wands. It is literally the Queen of Wands. That is, I'm just saying that is serendipity as its best. That is serendipity at its best. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Why did Jay contact me out of the blue? What's going on with Jay? Where is Jay going? What is the ultimate goal of Jay? Well, Queen of Wands starts us out. Okay, Queen of Wands is the CEO. It is a master organizer. It is the multitasker that you kind of need. Up there. The 6 and the 9 is kind of an interesting combo for sure. You are looking at somebody that does want to kind of just get everything going again, either going again or they kind of want to get everything at least pumping. Or they want to get a defibrillator and put it onto maybe the relationship or maybe the things are happening or I don't know. You got the Queen of Wands into the 6. They want to get back on the boat with you. They want to get back onto track. They want to get some stuff done. This is somebody that realizes that mistakes were made. Definitely some mistakes here. You do have the 9 of Wands. It is sort of a challenged card. It is sort of I have some problems. We've had some issues in the past. We've had some things come back. Star Bright, thank you for your donation tonight. All right. But yeah, you do have, sort of this issue of where mistakes were made. We need to move on for that. We need to get some stuff done. We need to have it happen, basically. So they want to reinitialize what died. They want to reinitialize what could have been. They want to reach out and find out what is going to ultimately happen to this because they are not giving up, Jasmine. They are just not giving up. There's something going on and they want to pursue it. So they want to grab that and give it one more try, give it one more shot as it goes. Anyway, Star Bright, thank you for being a member tonight. A career, okay, YouTube users got a double shot tonight. We got Jessica, we got Queen of Wands on PayPal coming up next. So let's see what YouTube users got going on. Who will be more liked and successful in handling the manager Tehran. Me or coworker K? You warned me about her. She is snaky. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're snaky, but I just said you need to watch out for that particular person. You need to watch out for that. Entertainment purposes only. Never watch out for somebody based upon a fat man renting your cars on the internet. But if you were to do that, I would watch out for that. This is a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right, we have a Bartman. Thank you for your donation. Up on the top left, we have Tehran. All right, Tehran. I don't know how to pronounce it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. I'm going to butcher it no matter how I try here, but I am going to give it a shot. Anyway, the coworker K is going to be up here. You are going to be down here. So we got coworker K, the snaky one, and we got you down here. Let's find out what K is doing. What coworker K is going to be up here. Coworker K is just a problem starter. Okay, that's just the issue down here. The coworker K is a problem starter. You have to realize that this coworker is sort of seen by many as being a problem. They are definitely sort of producing that in their life. They're producing that at the company, and a lot of people are just not going to put up with it. A lot of people are just sick of it. You do have the tower next to change, next to choices, next to sort of a snake eating its own tail. I think what they're doing, Veronica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I think what they're doing is setting themselves up to just not have a good time, setting themselves up for failure here. This is something just bad, something bad with that. They're setting themselves up. I don't think your coworker is going to work out so far. I think you have a lot better thing. The Hanged Man. You are looking at a situation where you do have to approach us from a little bit of a different perspective. You do have to approach us also from an enlightened perspective, not something where you can go in like dog eat dog, like this is me and me against the world, or it's my team against that team. I don't think that really works out. I think that you have an issue of teamwork coming together, finding everybody's sort of middle ground, finding everybody's happy place here, and just sort of being supportive of everybody. And I think that is the important part, is being supportive of everybody, not taking sides and not doing what your coworker is doing. The Wheel of Fortune said ultimately over time, you are going to be the more successful one in this match. You are going to be the successful one that makes the grade. But what about in though? There's no contact. What am I going to do when I do all of that? It's okay. They're trying to restart my computer. You know, Windows Update is really annoying. I got to say, Windows Update is the single most annoying update operating system ever. It just puts up a big dialogue and basically it wants to reboot no matter what you're doing. I mean, the Mac, it just puts up a little window up here. It says, hey, you got a couple of updates. All you do is you just sort of click off of it. Windows? No. Windows must put a full screen thing on your screen and say, yo, I want to restart right now. If you press this button here, I won't restart. But if you press anything else, I will immediately restart your computer. The dialogue that says, okay, it'll immediately restart your computer. The dialogue that says restart now, it'll immediately restart your computer. Not now is the only thing you can click. And if you don't click it, if you misclick something, you're screwed. It doesn't matter what you're doing. And of course, it doesn't realize that you're streaming or, that you're doing anything on the computer that could be important. It just says, hey, I want to reboot and I'm going to just interrupt everything that you're doing. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Windows, for being the most annoying. Okay. Anyway, now that we're over the Windows versus Mac rant, I gotta say, how does N feel for me, and what do you see when they return? You are looking at a glorious return. This is something where they have been with somebody else. You are getting a little bit of sloppy seconds. I'm not gonna lie. You're getting a little sloppy seconds from N. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Nelson's got a little. you're going to have to kind of put up with that, right? You got the 3 of Cups. This is somebody who has been with someone else. Now they're coming back to you. It seems like your second choice. It feels like it just doesn't vibe for you that well. I'll be honest with you. It's nice to have them back. I'm not gonna lie. But it feels the whole sloppy seconds thing is just kind of, nah, it's just not impressing you anymore. I'm still leaning on you getting somebody new, you getting somebody fantastic and amazing that's not going to put you through what the NNA has put you through. You are looking out to sort of reseed, repopulate, redo the outskirts, refine something that's going to be passionate for you, something that's going to be good for you, and something that's just not going to be like, not going to be like in with that. How do they feel about you? They just feel like that you're a backup at this point. Just a little bit of a backup at this point. All right. Anyway, no contact still. No contact still. Anyway, off to PayPal we go. We got JT, got a little stalking issue. Stalking's no good. Y'all got to stop that. I mean, nobody has time for a stalker. Nobody has time for a stalker. You did a Windows update you've been putting off for like a week. I mean, I'm just saying. The new Mac Studio is out, by the way, and I ordered me one. I'm going to sell all my other computers, and I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go all in to that Mac Studio is what I'm saying. I'm going to go full into that thing. Just going to go, I mean, it looks so good. I got to have it. Anyway, I'm selling everything else. I'm getting rid of everything else. Just make way for the new, and out with the old is what I'm saying. Anyway, we got a little stalking issue. What's going to happen? Where are we going to be? Will they stop stalking with that? JT, thank you for your other donation. We got Karma Cause. Thank you for your donation as well. JT, thank you for your other donation. You're looking at a hanged man being flipped, which is an interesting thing. It is hanged man, and now they're kind of right side up. It does relieve a lot of the stress of being hanged. The blood flow is going to be better because you're no longer upside down. It just feels like things are coming back to normal, right? Things are going to be back to normal. You have a little bit of a connection. It feels like they have something better to do. They're not going to be stalking anymore. And you got a 9 of Cups, meaning there are multiple avenues that they can take, multiple things that they're not going to be doing. They're basically going to clean up their act, right? They are going to be cleaning up their act. So that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. So I'm going with no more stalking. A little bit of a thumbs down for the stalk. Ain't nobody got time for stalkers. Speaking of stalkers, Dr. Mystical. Just kidding. What's going on, Dr. Mystical? Good to see you as always. All right. Let's see. And we're still on a PayPal. We got Queen of Wands wants to know something. What do they want to know? Queen of Wands hadn't been here in a minute. That's what I kept on divorce. My PayPal, still a stupid name. Okay. I stay where I'm at or move to someplace else. Career. Okay. All right. Here we go. We got Queen of Wands. Stay or move. Should I stay where I'm at or should I move into a new career, new opportunity, something that's going to be a little bit better off for everybody? Maybe. Ocean Drive. Oh my God. Thank you for your extremely generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see. This is another throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Tonight is the night of throwdowns. Stay, it's going to be up here. Stay is going to be up here. If you keep bringing me snacks and coffee, and snacks and coffee and Delta 8. I mean, Dr. Mystical. I mean, you can bring me all the good stuff is what I'm talking. You can bring me all the good stuff, and it's never stalking. It is never stalking. Okay. Let's see. Over here is stay. The other one is move. You're looking at a career question. Lachey, thank you for hanging out with us and your donation. Look at you. All right. What are the good, the bad, and indifferent, the good, bad, and ugly of stay? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your career. Basically, you're miserable at this point with a career. Okay, I'm not saying you're miserable. That's exaggerated. I'm just saying that you feel like you're in a dead end. And I'll be honest with you, I think you're right. I think that you are in a little bit of a dead end here as far as career. There are some changes that need to be made. And that's sort of why the death is next to ruin. You are looking at changes that need to be made, changes that need to affect you, things that just need to improve your life at this point. Ruin being in the middle, so basically we're burned out. We're not ready to keep going on the same treading as we are. Lachey, thank you for your double shot tonight. Emma, thank you for your donation. Des said you're ready for a change, even in the stay. Even in the stay. What is that saying? What is that saying? You are looking at basically being a little bit frustrated with where you're at and continually being frustrated where you're at. So even if I stay where I'm at, I'm still frustrated. I'm still at the death card. I'm still needing some change. I still feel like I need some change. Now, that doesn't mean you need to change your career. Let's be honest here. That means you need to change some aspects of it just to make it a little more bearable. For example, let's say I have a career in application programming and I'm doing .NET full time. I'm just saying, maybe I need to swap up to a new language, a modern language, something that's going to be a little bit better for me and for my career. It doesn't mean I need to change careers, but I need to tweak what I'm doing. So the death card can be put as tweaking what I'm doing. And the reason I say that is because truce is right up front. Truce says there may be a way out. There may be a system or a way to be happier in your existing career than you are by just tweaking what you're doing, because there's so many ways to tweak any job, any career with that. Now, should you move? Should you move? Number one, the Fool says yes. I think this is really kind of a bottom line here. You are looking at just a bottom line yes answer to this. The Fool says it's time for an adventure. It's time for this. And it's so linked to death. It's like Michelangelo's birth of Adam, right? Where like the finger is touching, like the scythe is touching the hand. The scythe is touching the hand over here. And you're sort of handing off the change into the Fool, into the new adventure. But yes, I think it is time to move. You're going to be happier. Now, there is a bittersweet aspect of that. You do have a lot of emotion. You do have a lot of passion tied up in the old. It's going to be difficult to drop out of that. It feels like the water is just not flowing when you do that. But ultimately, I think the long answer for a short question is indeed you got to go. You got to go. You got to find something that's better for you. All right? Because I think your happiness is worth your happiness wins every time. Is what I'm saying. I think that's the bottom line. It's difficult to not be happy because career is a third of your life. Jesse, what's Jesse's feelings and intentions? Let's find that out with the Blooming Cat Tarot. The Blooming Cat Tarot is going to make the grade tonight. You are quite welcome, Queen of Wands. As always, thank you for hanging out with us every time. I appreciate you being here. I'm just saying, every time. Okay. Let's see about Jesse. Are you Jesse's girl, just like the song? Is that Rick Springfield? It is Jesse's girl. I don't remember. I think maybe Rick Springfield. That is classic 80s, though. I got to say that. Anyway, so Jesse's girl, let's find out, Karma, if you're going to be that. All right, feelings and intentions, 8 of Wands with the World, the Devil, and the 6 of Cups. It really feels like that your status with Jesse feels like it's lowered a little bit. It's lowered a little bit, but it's still good. It is still good. You do have the Devil sneaking in right in the center of this next to the World. There seems to be an unlimited amount of possibilities with Jesse. Jesse seems to be where they're happy, where they want to be. They sort of want to blend you in there. The 8 of Wands is going to be difficult to tie this person down, difficult to slow them down, as is going to be apparent very quickly because it's related to the Devil. You have the World and the Devil. Too many possibilities, too much open space, too much adventure here, too much of an excitement here that just doesn't need to be there. Things do need to be settled down, do need to be focused, but Jesse is not the type that's going to do that. The reason I say that is because the 6 of Cups. We have a connection. It's just not the connection ultimately that we would just beautifully like to have. The Devil kind of corrupts a little bit of the cards around it. it does open up to us to possibilities that could be disadvantageous. Eight of Wands is overall, I would just hop in and see where it goes. This is something that does have this is a very open-ended situation, as you see from the world. I think you're going to be able to handle it. You're going to be able to have some fun here. But ultimately, that Devil card does creep into that Six of Cups. Where's the connection going? How difficult is it going to be to stop them, to slow them down, to get them a little bit on the more focused side? Because this person seems to have a lot of things that they do, a lot of things that they move forward and do with, and it's going to be difficult to kind of sort of settle them down a little bit. As far as the cards go, ultimately I would go for it. I would go for it and see where it does go. The world says that there's not really a hard line path ahead of you. It just says we have a couple of challenges to sort of make. And if you can handle those, if you can push those and make it happen, then that's going to be pretty good. Anyway, Jessica, you are still in the queue. Bartman and Veronica and YouTube users are going to be first, though. What's going to happen when I learn to cook by myself? Bartman is going into the... I'm just saying, Bartman's going full into the cooking, going full into the cooking. Now, this is a reading for the Tasty Tarot. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is a reading for the Tasty Tarot. We only have a few Tasty Tarots though, but we could. Bartman, do you? I mean, yeah. Well, no. We need the Tasty Tarot to get finished, so we can do readings with it. I think that's going to be important. But since it's not, we are going to try for the Cosmo Beings Tarot instead and see what kind of things we can make happen with that. All right, Bardman. I mean, you can't... The Tasty Tarot, by the way, when I ship it, I'm going to include free candy. It's going to include free candy and not from a creepy dude with a van, all right? It's going to include free candy, and you are going to receive a little bit of free candy with your Tasty Tarot. I am researching actually having Tasty Tarot candy. So like candy that has my custom label on it or custom wrapper on it or something like that. I'm just saying, we're going down that avenue. Anyway, Seven of Cups. This is something, right? Seven of Cups really sort of warms up the reading. It tells us where we're going to go with here. I like it. Seven of Cups says, hey, now that I can cook by myself, now that I can break out a pan, now that I have some badass recipes to go from, I can control what I eat a little bit better, right? The Seven of Cups. Because a lot of times, Bartman, I think that you go out and you get some food and it's just not the way you want it. It's just not the style that you want it. It's just like, this is not exactly where I kind of wanted to go with my meals, right? Not exactly where I wanted to go with my meals. Seven of Cups. So now I have multiple opportunities that I can customize. That is going to be good. And the King of Cups, I'm more in control as well. So if I want to lean on keto, if I want to lean on paleo, if I want to lean on any particular style that I've always liked, that I've always kind of done, the King of Cups says I can do that now because I have the command of this. I am the king of my cups, of things that go in there. I do think basically that smoothies are going to be a big option for you, quite frankly. Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. It is true. Okay, the stores next to you have amazing deals, and Ace and the Six of Pentacles says you're getting money in your pocket. Instead of paying $25 for that T-bone, you can go to the store and get them on sale for maybe half price. Buy one, get one free. The store next to me does that all the time. They have steaks, buy one, get one free, right? So you're looking at like half price steaks. You don't have to go to the nice steak restaurant. You can do it yourself. You can make your own meals and have money in your pocket. It's basically like just doubling your money at that point because you're not wasting a lot of time and money and finances on stuff like that. And you're getting a lot of your time back too, right? Because it does take time to go to the restaurant and wait and stuff like that. And if I prep my meals for the week because I'm on keto or paleo or I don't know, metropolitan diet, whatever the new diet is, well then that's going to be more control for me. Anyway, Veronica's got the triple shot tonight. Look at you, Veronica. Oh, fancy tonight. Thank you so much for being here on a Friday. I mean, all of y'all got better things to do, and y'all are spending time with me. I love y'all. I love every one of y'all is what I'm saying.
I love you.
All right, let's find out where we're going with this. We did Bloomin' Cat, we did Cosmo. I guess we can do my deck. We can do my deck. I mean, if you don't have my deck, everybody seems to be ordering it right now. Like there's a rush on this deck. I mean, I'm selling a ton of books. I'm down to a few books. I think I'm down to 10 books right now. I'm just saying. I'm down to 10 books. If you want a book, I'd get it. Because it's going fast. Anyway, will I reprint it? No, probably not. No, probably not. I'm going to go to the next book. I'm writing a new book. I'm going to write a different book, a new book, something that's going to be a little bit different focus and whatnot. So we're going to do something different with that, you know. Anyway, general reading. Let's get it for Veronica. The death card is warming us up into the next major of the wheel. There are changes coming. You are looking at some dynamics, some fun, some good changes on the way. The death card into the Wheel of Fortune, like I said in my previous book, that I only got 10 left, is death card. What's next? What is next? Okay, it's change. Okay, things are moving. Okay, things are being updated. We have Life 2.0, but what is it going to be? What is being altered? The Wheel of Fortune said your day-to-day activity. I think you have a change that is going to alter, that is going to adjust your day-to-day activity, making things a little bit different today than they were yesterday and vice versa. So I think that's kind of crucial as where you were sort of going for. So basically your day-to-day routine is going to change. Nine of Swords says it is disruptive. I'm not saying it's negative because I think it's positive. The Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card. In fact, I would say it overrides any of these. It's very, very strictly positive with that. I'd say it's better than the world in a lot of cases. The Nine of Swords, though, it says changing our day routines is disruptive. Now you have to think. Now you have to sort of reinvent what you do. And life is all about getting into comfortable habits, right? Because you don't want to think about every little decision all the time. And when big changes come, you have to do that at least for a little while until you kind of get in the groove again. But I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I just think it's going to be uncomfortable at first because you're like, all right, I need to make some adjustments. I need to kind of figure out where I'm at or what I'm doing with all of this other stuff. Now, speaking of other stuff, let's get some love going on. Karaoke with us, Sarah. Thank you for your hanging out tonight. I appreciate that. We also got Lizzie. Welcome with the MLBB. Lizzie, welcome with all those letters. I appreciate that. All right. Love reading. The Lovers starting out a love reading. The Ace of Cups starting out a love reading. This is potent. This is Veronica. This is not playing around no more. I mean, you've been getting some sort of light readings on love readings, but this one's like straight to the point. This is not subtle, Veronica. This is not subtle even in the least bit. The Lovers and the Ace of Cups says somebody new is coming. Someone new is coming. That's the bottom line. Like that revolves around, you know, the master of the obvious kind of thing. Like there's nobody. The thing here is this is so powerful that no matter what reader you're going to get, they're all going to kind of say the same thing at this point. The Lovers with an Ace of Cups. Somebody new is coming. You have an opportunity that's going to be good. Two of Swords says you don't really see it coming. This is kind of a shocking or, you know, whoa, what happened? All of a sudden you're just in a relationship or you're just in something. You don't know where it came. You don't know what happened. This is something that's going to be sudden and abrupt. Now, are we looking at what we just did in the last reading related to this? Maybe we have a death card. All of a sudden we have the Lovers and an Ace of Cups. I mean, you are looking at sort of this roundabout thing going on here. Aquarian, welcome. How you doing? But I think there is definitely somebody new coming, and I think it is an air sign. And I am sticking with it. Let's find out what's going on. Katie's backing me up over here. That's what I need. Veronica wants to know who's thinking of me in love. Who is thinking of you in love? Because that Lovers card, I mean, there's somebody. I mean, it is going to be a little bit much. Three of Pentacles, maybe somebody where we work, where we're at all day, what we do all day. You do have somebody that you have known, that you currently know, that you run into maybe on a day-to-day basis over here, that Three of Pentacles. It is somebody that I talk to. It is a group meeting. It is a group of people, almost like we meet somebody either through friends or we have opportunities through work or kind of what we do on a day-to-day basis. Page Page of Pentacles is basically there is some sort of a money involved here. In other words, you know, you're sort of doing things, maybe volunteering, or you're going to work, or there is something after work, and all of a sudden you just run into somebody, or the friends take you somewhere. It just is sort of that thing, right? Page of Pentacles, it does say, again, this is a little bit more of an unexpected kind of thing. Who's thinking of you in love? I think it's somebody that you know, somebody that you have seen before, somebody that you have been with, definitely with that. We're ending with another sword card. It seems the swords at the end is your thing tonight. Four of Swords says it's a bit more delay than what you think it is. This is something where you have to sort of figure out what to do, right? What to do in this, because I think there are some variables, there are some moving parts here that you have to deal with that you're not used to sort of dealing with or handling at this point. Anyway, choose between two lovers. With a two, maybe. I more see that with maybe a three, or younger with her, yeah, Page, maybe. Anyway, follow up on your read. When is the new bro coming? We need some things going on. We need some things happening over here. All right, I used my deck last night to read my friend, along with several tarot recommendation tarot decks. Well, there you go. I appreciate that. Aquarians watching the stream over here. Aquarians getting all the good stuff from the stream. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about, because the news is around the corner. We have so many things happening, right? News is coming on Tuesday. If you're a Patreon, it's coming this weekend. We're going to have a lot of good stuff in the news. There's a lot of stuff coming. Now, I know some people have been giving me grief about my Lost Tarot review. And I was a little bit harsh in that Lost Tarot review. And I was, but what I'm saying is I paid $60 for that thing. And if I pay $60 for a deck of cards and there's an issue with it, I'm going to bring it up. I'm the kind of guy, I'm just going to bring it up to you. I'm going to let you know what the issue is. I'm a little bit too blunt, right? If you wonder why Tarot Oracle doesn't get invited to all the nice things, that's why. Okay. Yeah. Have you ever noticed me? I'm never like a speaker at a tarot event, or I'm never a speaker at this big tarot conference. There's a reason why. And the reason why is because I post the truth. I post the brutal truth about whatever product that I get. So that doesn't impress everybody. I can say that. All right, so you're never going to see Tarot Oracle up on a stage being like, oh, I was invited to this fancy tarot thing. No, they don't invite me. All right, let's find out. Let's follow up read. When is the new dude coming? What is going on? Oh, that emperor. I mean, it is somebody at work. I mean, quite frankly, it is somebody at work. You got the Three of Wands and the Sun. I think the new person is going to be a fire sign. I don't know if you're ready for that. I just don't know if you're ready for that. Mary P, it is open. It is open like the tennis open right now. I mean, that is it. So let's find out. I think it's somebody from work. I'll be honest with you. I think it is somebody from work that you end up sort of going. It's almost like you go out with friends, or you go out with some workmates, or you just run into somebody. It just leads you into somebody. I'm not saying that you like meet somebody at work and it's just instant karma or anything like that. It just feels like that. It feels like that. That's what's going on with this. Three of Wands. You are always meeting people. The Sun says the opportunities are there. The opportunities are here. As always, you can come to old Fat Man Tarot Oracle and ask all you want to about the new people, and I'll let you know how they look. Entertainment purposes only, obviously. But that Emperor, it says you're really in control of this situation, more so than you think. I mean, I think you're in that mode where you're like, I'm just kind of washing away with the waves, and I don't really think that's it. Ocean Drive coming in with the most generous donation I've had in a while. Thank you so much. What's going on, and what should you know? I love tarot questions where I have no idea what the question is, and that is what we got here. And those I love, because those are the hardest ones that you can do. Those are the difficult. Those are like the chess match. That's the chess match, right? They want some details, but you don't know where it is. And those are the ones that you strive for. Those are the ones that you strive for. Because if you nail that, there's so much. There's so much. I mean, if you nail that, like the high you get is insane. All right, we need a good deck for this. We have to nail this one 100% of the time. 100%. What is going to be just my nailed it? I'm in sync. I'm in tune with it. I need to go. Gregory Scott is normally kind of that. Maybe, yeah, I think Gregory Scott is going to be it tonight. Trot82, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's find out what is going on. What is going on? And what part should I know, or what are the details of here should I know? And let's drag out as many details as we can. See if we can do that. Karaoke, what's the topic of the day? Mushed tarot decks karaoke. That's the topic. Mushed karaoke, or mush karaoke. Mushed tarot decks. Mushed tarot decks. Okay. What is going on? Let's look. High Priestess. You're lacking information, which is, I think, kind of where you're at. You are lacking some information. The High Priestess next to the Eight of Pentacles. Why do I need Ocean Drive wants to know in their life? Why does Ocean Drive need to work so hard for information on this topic? It feels like this should be something apparent, easy, pretty simplified. This feels like something that should be pretty obvious on how to deal with it, what's happening, and where we should go next, but it's not. It feels like you're having to drag information either out of people or out of the situation. It feels like you're working too hard for just basics right now. Why do you need to work this hard is your question to yourself a lot of times. High Priestess next to the Eight of Pentacles too says there are some basically levels that we need to dig ourselves out here. It's not something where we get the shovel and we dig, a little bit and into the garden and then we see, and then we replant or whatever. I don't think that's it. This is a situation where you have to do too much work for too little result as it goes. Knight of Wands also points to that work. It's interesting you have two real hard workers here. I think this is a situation that you have been working on. You have been struggling with. You've been like, okay, I need to just get down to the bottom of this at this point. And you have been struggling. You have been working here with this. It's not something like happened an hour ago or 2 hours ago or something like that. Page of Swords into Strength. I mean, you're looking at Strength card being a little bit of a connection with something else or with someone else, almost like in the Gregory Scott. By the way, Gregory Scott Tarot, a lot of people are going to ask later. Gregory Scott Tarot. This is something where Strength card, you're connecting with somebody else's mind, somebody else's ideas. It does feel like that you're almost competing with someone else's ideas or with someone else's almost directly or may not be directly. I don't see this person looking at you. It feels like you're competing with ideas that aren't really good in the long run. Ultimately, you have a bunch of people working. You have a sort of working. I'm working and I'm working. I'm doing things about it. What should you know? You should know that you should keep doing things about it. I think if you stop, whatever the idea, whatever the inspiration, whatever's going on over here is going to die off and you're not going to have the strength. You're not going to have that power that you did have before. I think if you keep struggling, if you keep going through it, if you keep moving, I think it's going to get you where you need to be. You have 3 workers in the middle. It means what you should know is keep working. You are going to get the information that you need. High Priestess is about the Torah. It is about the revelation of information. It's not upside down, so it's not secretive, but this is something that is going to be revealed as you work through it. Very important. Mary P., thank you for your very generous donation, as always. Look at you. All right. I think that's ultimately what you should know. You're going to get the information, keep going, do not give up, do not slow down, keep on 100%. And this is something you're competing with somebody else's idea. If you can change them, if you can modify their idea, if you can convince them otherwise, I think that's going to be beneficial with you overall. Page of Swords says, watch what you communicate and don't reveal too much. Don't reveal too much of your side if you are in competition. I don't think that's going to do you any good overall. Anyway, all right, Jessica's been waiting a bit. Jessica has been waiting a little bit. Is damage done? Okay, permanent. Is there a level? Permanent. Is there a level of permanence to what has happened? Is there a level? I mean, we can find out. By the way, we're going to the Tarot Tower tonight. We have the Tarot Tower. When my chair's in the way. My chair. Can I move my chair? Apparently not. What am I going to have to do here? I'm going to have to move my chair over here. There we go. We have the Tarot Tower over here. We are going to get this deck right here tonight. And the Tarot Tower, Cam, is a bit too far out. It's a bit too far. It needs to get scooched a little more up, and then it'll be better. I can do that in a minute, but for now, JT wants to know if the damage done from the guy's permanent. Is this going to be a permanent situation? Is this going to be something where it can't be resolved? It can't be done? Ace of Swords of Lovers in the Seven of Cups says no. I mean, no. You have a lot of positive cards here. You have a lot of opportunities, open-ended things, especially with the Seven of Cups. There are open-ended things happening here. There are some good stuff waiting. There are some good things here. Samantha, it's been a minute. How you doing? But yeah, the Seven of Cups says no. I mean, there are other options. We have other things that we can look at and focus on. I think that's going to be where we're at. The Lover says no. I mean, the Lover says no. It's time to move on. It is. Ace of Swords says what we communicated is definitely going to be something that doesn't have to be stand there and be there for long. That Ace of Swords says the idea is still floating around. If we can get rid of it, that's fine. If we can't, that's fine. But there's not something to drag us down. We're going to do the double Lachey and come back to Emma. And we're going to do Trod, and then Mary P is on the list, my friends. We're rocking tonight. We are rocking tonight. The Scorpio's been quiet. What are they doing? Sheena, welcome to the stream. By the way, if you're new or you've been here before, hit that like and sub button. It lets YouTube know that I don't suck. And I love it when I don't suck, because I don't suck. I'm just saying. I mean, you know, entertainment purposes only, I don't suck. Okay, but anyway, yeah, Sheena, welcome. Sheena, yeah, hit that like and sub. We got all sorts of great programming. We got unboxings galore. We got 4Ks galore. We got news. We got lessons galore. We got everything galore over here. All right. Let's see what is going on. Tower, 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. Let's say, I'll be honest with you. This is something that's pretty passionate. You have a lot of couples here. You do have a lot of couples here. Just like look at this, right? Look at this. Look at this. You have a couple here. You have a couple here. You have a couple here. And then maybe a couple sort of floating down or sort of falling out here. There is a good connection here. I'm not saying that the Scorpio has given up. I'm not saying that the Scorpio is not going to come back. I am saying, Samantha, you can donate wherever you would like. I'm just saying that the Tower says there are some instabilities to this connection right now. You know that. Scorpio knows that. There is a lot of instability here, and I think the Scorpio is just sort of pulled into themselves right now. Hashtag not all Scorpios, but some Scorpios do withdraw, and they sort of pull back, and they just sort of pull in, and they just go into the little Scorpio's shell, right? A little bit of a shell. It's hard to get them out. I think that is where they're at right now. That Tower moment has caused that instability, has caused things to be there. The 10 of Cups, I think they're sort of in a home mode where they're getting the security from the home. They're getting the security from the day-to-day activities and all this other stuff. TTV, it's been a long time. How you been doing, TTV? Good to see you. All right. Just say the 10 of Cups. I gotta go home. I gotta get that level of comfort. I gotta get that security, let's say, right now, right? The 10 of Cups is that security with that. Samantha, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Look at you. 6 of Swords says they will be coming out of their shell eventually. All right. They will be coming out of their shell. They will be doing that because they need a Four of Wands. They know that they need a home with someone else. They need a home with you. They just need to be connected with you and contacting you. So give them time. Give them time. They're withdrawn into the shell. Let them come out. Let them venture out. And when they do, they will be contacting you back. So I think it is something just a matter of, just sort of let them be. Let them be. Let them do their thing and all of that other stuff. All right. I mean, you have Lachey has another one. Are K and J is still together? Oh my. Let's find out. Let's find out what is going on with that. I mean, we got K and J. Are they still together? Are they still in love? Or what is going on with that? What is going on with that? I mean, let's see. You're looking at a Page of Pentacles at this point. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Sun. I don't know. I think they are. I think we're back to the instability, though. I think we've seen instability with this kind of read before. We've seen like just this level of not ready for anything serious, not ready for anything, but we're still sort of just hanging in on there. We're hanging on for dear life just because we really have nothing else. Page of Pentacles. I mean, let's be honest. Page of Pentacles means the stability just ain't there. It's just floundering. It's not the stability that you want. It's not where we need to be at the end of the day. The Page of Pentacles is like a little bit, not so much. So Nine of Pentacles. I've been trying. I have been trying. That's what I'm saying. The J is kind of the cause here. I'm going to be honest with you. J is really kind of the cause at this point. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. I think you're just looking at the cause here. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. The Nine of Pentacles, trying to desperately hang on. Page of Swords, I just don't know how. 2 pages in a row is just bad. Let's say it's just bad for keeping something together. The communication, just dead. The connection is just dead. But we're hanging on because this is all we really know at this point. We're looking out at the sun, but we're looking out through a window. It's like we can't get the sunlight. We can't get outside. We can't get the enjoyment that we want. So we're just sort of looking at it from a distance and hoping that maybe one day it's going to be for us. One day, maybe it's going to be for us. But ultimately, I just don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think they're barely hanging on for dear life is what I think. I mean, just saying. T-Rod, what's coming for love in the next week? Oh, no, we owe Emma a read. Emma, we skipped you. We're roping back up there. What's this loving energy around me? I mean, Emma, it's called the Tarot Oracle Show Chat. That is the loving energy around you.
I love you.
Because the Tarot Oracle Chat, everybody is so nice. I got to say that. Everybody is so nice. Everybody's so loving and nice and wonderful. Anyway, let's find Samantha. I got your questions up in here. I appreciate your donations. All right, Emma, let's find out. What is this loving energy around you? Is it the Tarot Oracle Chat? Maybe indeed. Let's see about this loving energy. Let's see what kind of things we can get going on. All right. We're looking at the lovers first off. That's a good read. That's a pretty solid. Tonight, I mean, I'm going to admit to you now, my friends, that Wednesday night was a rough night for readings. We had a lot of readings and people just came out just bloody. I mean, it was a rough night for reads. Tonight, it seems to be just golden. It seems the sun is shining, everything positive coming out. We're just rocking the house tonight. The energy here is bananas. The energy is bananas. I think it's amazing tonight. All right, anyway, what is this loving energy around me? The lovers and the King of Cups. We're finally not emotionally isolated. You're finally connecting to other people emotionally. We talked about this King of Cups. This thing is a bear sometimes. It's sort of out on an island. It's sort of being emotionally disconnected. It's not being prepared for sort of where we're at or what we're going to do for the next stage. I think that King of Cups being reversal frees you up. You are now connected. You are able to feel other people. You are able to get into some emotions that you just haven't tapped into before. This loving energy around you is coming from you. Look at this, that 8 of Swords. You're not restricted anymore. You're out there. You're sort of moving through. You're having a lot of this energy, having a lot of this positive power that is coming through you, that's flowing through you. I think you're finally feeling it. You're finally not restricted for this anymore. You're not emotionally isolated. The lover says, I am connected. I am connected to a lot of things that I haven't been connected to before. And I think that's powerful. I think what you do from here is going to be sort of the big thing that happens. Anyway, T-Rod knows what I'm talking about. What's coming in love this week, T-Rod? Well, I mean, if you're using your rod and you're using it properly, let's find out if we can get some T-Rods. We get some T-Rods up in there. I mean, you get the Hermit. Nice. Isolated no more. Two readings like this. A little bit of the King of Cups reverse and Hermit reverse. This is one of those feels, like this group feel or this universal feel of it is time to reach out. It is time, right? It's cold tonight, but it's going to be warming up. It's going to be warming up. It's going to be easier to go. It's going to be more simple. Everything's going to sort of flow the way it needs to flow. The Hermit being reversed. What's coming to you in love? I think that you have a connection with somebody that needs some love. Somebody that is really sort of in that mode for love. Somebody's looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in too many spaces, okay? The Hermit. I think you're going to be approached by somebody. You're going to run into somebody that does have some love on their mind. Ace of Cups says that is a possibility for making a nice little new connection. Where can it go? Where can it go? The Page of Cups does say, I mean, don't put everything into it. It feels like, T-Rod, this is your week. So just sort of come out, sort of be open and be sort of flexible and be fun with this. Ace of Cups, meeting new people, meeting some things, having it done. Page of Cups, getting something started, getting something begun that hasn't been started before. So T-Rod, I think this week is good. The Hermit, time to get out, right? It's going to be a little bit warmer coming up. Time to get out. It's time to go forth. It's time to look around and see what's going on. And speaking of what's going on, Raw, welcome. How you doing? And Miss Rocky, Raw, congratulations on earning a nice band. Raw, I appreciate you being here, and I hope you go away. All right, let's go. All right, let's see what else is going on. We got PayPal. Mary P has got a. Mary P has got some questions, and we got some answers. MPs coming in, wants to know. Earlier this week, I'd hear from A. All right, what happened? I don't know what to do. Anthony, what are we gonna do? And new person. All right. Anthony, let's sort of get it down. Let's get it down with Anthony and see what's going on. By the way, we're going to move the Tarot Tower cam a little bit closer now. Can we get the Tarot Tower cam closer? Be great. Be great. The Tarot Tower cam is going to be a little bit closer. There we go. Sorry if you didn't have a seizure disorder before you came in, now you do. Now, if you didn't have a seizure disorder before you came in the stream, now you do. All right. Now you can see the water bottle is still there. The water bottle is still there. Don't you fret, though. We are going for the Tarot Oracle deck right here, otherwise known as the Mystic Palette Tarot, and find out what's happening with all of that stuff. Star Bright is a member for 4 months tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Star Bright, thank you so much for renewing all of that good stuff. See, now you have all of that fancy stuff back. Star Bright, now you have all of that fancy text and all that stuff is back. All right. I'd hear from Anthony. What happened? I don't know what to do. What's going on? What's wrong with Anthony, What is going wrong with Anthony? Let's find out. Oh, my. Lord of Victory starting us out. We do have a delay. It looks like it is delayed. It looks like we're still victorious. It's still on the track. It's still on track, but things are a little bit delayed. Things are pushed back. Things are not in that mode of, I'm where I need to be. I'm where I need to be at this point. You are looking at a little bit of a delay, a rest, all of that other stuff going on. Overall, I think Anthony is sort of in that mode of where do I go from here? Because, I'm just saying, where do I go from here? And I think that's where you're at. What is the next step? Where do I go from here? Because I think Anthony's kind of confused at this point. I don't know. Where do I go? I'm kind of stuck in here. This is a celebration. You do have a 9, sort of getting out and moving forth and getting sort of this is more of a reward from things that we have done previously, or more of a celebration or more of a party and kind of things like that. I think Anthony will be coming back. There will be a celebration kind of thing. It's almost like you're invited to something. I'm going out on a limb, MP. I'm saying that you're going to be invited to something after a delay, after a little bit of break here. But the Lord of Victory does say it's going to be clean. I think it's going to look good. It's going to be good overall. Just a matter of giving it a little more time over here. You do have kind of the mountain of Lenormand, but translated to tarot kind of thing. You do have that sitting there. Sheena, I do not do Cash App. I do PayPal, and that's pretty much it. I think Cash App is related to Square, ain't it? It isn't related to Square. Square doesn't like me because I sold tarot cards. God forbid you sell tarot cards on the internet. So Square removed me for selling those evil tarot cards. Those evil. I'm just saying, Sheena, I don't have any tarot cards. Sheena, I'm telling you right now. I mean, if you came to this stream for tarot cards, I don't really have any. All right, Sheena, I'm telling you right now, I don't have any tarot cards. There's no tarot cards on this stream, Sheena. This is not the place where there are tarot cards, all right? I mean, if anybody's watching, there are no tarot cards on this stream. I just want you to know. I just want you to be aware that there aren't any tarot cards in this room or on the stream, all right? So everybody needs to calm down. If Square, if you're in here watching, I do not sell tarot cards. I do not sell tarot cards. Okay, anyway, let's find out. All right, okay, new person. What's going on with the new person? I mean, Square said I can't sell tarot cards. It's a cult, and you can't do a cult on Square. Okay, even though everybody else does it, I can't do it. Okay, anyway, we got JC on PayPal. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, no tarot cards here. New person. What is going on with the new person? Let's find. JC, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, you are looking right now at this new person being definitely a water sign. This is something that's beautiful. I love it. I love the connection. I love the excitement. I love all the good things that are within here. You do have the new person. I really think you're looking at him in like late May, really kind of late May, maybe early June kind of thing or anything like that. You're looking at this, right? You're looking at something, definitely a water sign out here. You need to sort of abandon the old and get ready for the new. That is, abandon the old and get ready for the new. Because there are some things happening with this. Anyway, the king is a good card here. A lot of times I harass this king a little bit. I say, hey, the king's a little emotionally distant. The king's this, the king that. I think the king sort of means that they're on their side. They're on your side. It's almost like they're very supportive of you and all sorts of good stuff with this. You have a lot of good feelings, a lot of good emotions with this person. I think they're very in tune with their emotions as well. So they kind of understand where you're coming from. They understand sort of where you want to be and where you want to go with this connection. I think they sort of read your mind almost a lot of times. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Speaking of things I like, I love TTV. Romantic connection for G and M. Is it possible to have a romantic connection with it? Yeah, they don't like the occult. They don't like the occult, which is okay because there's no occult here. This is tarot cards. There's no tarot cards on the stream. Has anybody seen any tarot cards? Y'all know that there's none here. Y'all know that there's none here. All right, if there were tarot cards, though, they would be presented in a beautiful tarot tower. Okay, I'm just saying. There are always things in the tarot tower. These are actually playing cards, okay? These are playing cards. Reiki, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. I appreciate brightening up your evening. Look at you. You're awesome. All right. These are playing cards, my friend. Okay, we're doing a little gambling tonight. We're doing gambling. This is an educational stream. Bright Starlight, thank you for your donation tonight. These are just playing cards. They're very fancy. All right, they're decorative. They're decorative cards. They're basically artwork. It's artwork being presented. There you go. Okay, all right. Let's see. Romantic connection for G and M. Is it going to be romance? Oh, Jesus, you got divorce decree as the first. That's harsh. That's a TTV. That's harsh. That's harsh. TTV, I'm not going to ruin the reading from this card. Even though it does to say divorce decree right there. It does say divorce decree right there. Divorce certificate. And he is leaving. I'm not going to ruin the reading. I'm not just going to poo all over the reading. All right. I'm not just going to take a big horse dump on the reading or anything from here. Angel, thank you for your donation. I just say it's time to let go of something else. The romantic connection, there's something else that's bothering them. There's something else that's hanging on too long. There's something else that doesn't need to be there anymore, and they need to release it before it kills this. Okay? We need to let go of another connection. Because Strength said there is a new connection here. I think that's what's important, to focus on this, to get this done, to get sort of focused on this. And Strength, let's go to the next opportunity. Because the Magician and the Fool, 1 and 0. You're looking at a beautiful new connection here. They're looking at a good, solid thing where we can go forth. We can get the adventure. We can get the excitement done. Magician says this is an opportunity here that rarely happens before. This is a very rare connection that is powerful. But what are we holding on to that's going to kill it off? Because it will kill it off. The divorce certificate says so. The open door says so. Heading towards the door reinforces this. No matter how many majors we have through here, we just can't make it happen if we're hanging on to dead weight. You got to release to go forward. And that is what is for the romantic connection between G and M. You have to do that, right? We got to get, there you go, getting a divorce. That's funny. M is getting a divorce. All right. But once you do that, it's pretty solid. It is really solid, man. The Fool, the Magician, and Strength. You can't just kill this off. This is solid. This is powerful. We need to go forward. We need to get this done. It is beautiful. This is an amazing. We get the love balloons up in here. This is an amazing read. It is an amazing read up here. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. By the way, I want to go eat tonight, so we're ending soon. I mean, my partner for eating may not be ready yet, but I don't know. Apparently they're taking a shower, so that's pretty much, I might as well just end it like 12 or something. All right, YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. Any more donations are going to have to be out of here. YouTube user, I will get the time-wise and the new guy tomorrow. Anyway, YouTube user has another one, and then we'll go to the double. Samantha, come back with Star Bright. Angel, get out of here. Should I permanently close the door on N? You think you can? Can you? Can you really? Can you really? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Christina is almost ready. All right, so we are ending soon indeed. All right. Let's see what's going on. You stop that. Christina's actually joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us, Christina. It's good to have you back. All right. Let's see. All right. You going to permanently close the door? You going to permanently close the door? 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. If you're asking, should you? No. Okay, here's the problem. The Knight of Cups has a connection with multiple people, all right? The 7 of Cups has a connection with multiple people. And the 7 of Pentacles has a connection with a single person. And I think that's it. I think that is it. You're having issues. Overall, you're just having issues here with N wanting other people. I think that's it. And I think you need to be able to let go of N and let them have other people. And when they come back, be able to sort of take the situation as is. I think you're trying to micromanage N, to be honest with you. You're trying to micromanage N. You're trying to be like, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I want them to do. And okay, you're living a world of black and white. And the reality is that N and you are a whole lot of gray. N and you are a whole lot of gray. There is no cutoff N permanently. There is no be with N for the rest of my life. You're in the middle. You're in the middle range, all right? You need to understand that because you're trying to push these limits on these outskirts. You're trying to make it purely black and white, simplistic, and your connection with them is not simplistic. It's in here in this gray, hazy area in here. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes they need other people. Sometimes they're ready for just you. You need to be able to accept when they're not here and not be micromanaging them or not be trying to get into their head or trying to control them or anything like that. You need to be accepting of what they're doing. And if they come back, you need to gauge that when you're ready to gauge that. Because a lot of times they may come back. I mean, they may come back and say that they want you. And what are you going to do if you don't have anybody and you've been alone for a while? Or they may come back when you're with the new guy. And all of a sudden you'd be like, no, screw you. Anyway, I think it's a level of black and white. I think it's gray. What to expect for the weekend? Let's find out for Starlight, Starbright, what to expect tonight. Let's see. We got JC. We got MLB. And we got Double Samantha. We got some reads to go. We can do the reads with the Wonderland Tarot. This is coming to Kickstarter, and you need to back it because it is amazing. It is beautiful indeed. Weekend reading. What can we expect, and how can we expect it to go? Start bright. Let's find out. Looking at a 7 Temperance and a 3 of Swords. I really wouldn't mess around with anybody this weekend. This weekend feels like messing around doesn't get you where you need to be. In other words, there's a lot of kind of, I'm kind of moving and I'm kind of going with the waves this weekend. I think you should kind of be going with the waves this weekend, right? 7 of Cups. So there are some waves, there are some clouds, there are some things moving in this weekend that'll be like, whoa, what's going on? Temperance says you're going to have to sort of flow with the water. You have a very watery thing here, and then you have a break, all right? If you don't go with the flow this weekend, if you don't sort of navigate through, I think you are going to get in a situation where it's like, ouch, I hurt myself. So just go with the flow. Go with the flow this weekend. Don't make any waves. Don't do any of that, all right? Don't do any of making waves here because I don't think it's going to work out for you. I don't think it's going to be beneficial with you at all. Mazza, you are MLB. I got you covered. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Anyway, yeah, go with the waves this weekend. Go the waves there. Mazza, I see it. You are on a time indeed. Angel's also on time. Angel has a question below. Let's find out what Angel wants to do. What are Kaylee Bales? All right. What are Kaylee Bales' true feelings and attention for me? What will happen if I ask her to be my girl? Will she give me a chance?
Music to make love to.
Let's find out. What is going on? We're going to be using the Mons Tarot to read this one because I think the Mons Tarot is pretty clean. It is clean and it is mean tonight. All right. Let's see what's happening with this. All right. True intentions, be my girl. Temperance is back, 4 Pentacles and a Page of Cups. Okay, this is somebody that needs to get to know you, that needs to sort of be on a level with you, and, all right. I think the bottom line is you don't need to come out and do a whole scene like Chasing Amy, right? If you've ever seen that, where you just blurt out your feelings, you come out, you have your intentions, you have your feelings, you're blurting them out and you're asking, I've loved you all of my life. This is just somebody that I've always had. I've always been, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, and I think you're going to overload her frontal lobe. I think you're just going to overload it. All right. 2 things, Angel, that are important here. Number 1, she knows that you like her. She knows. You don't have to come out and go, yeah, I love you. I've always loved you. You're my soulmate. This is somebody that I've always been there. I always want to be there for you. I want to make love to you. Passionate love over the hood of my car. You don't need all of that stuff. You don't, because they already figured it out. All right? Women are the smartest creatures on the frickin' earth. If you like them even a little bit, they already know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, we're looking at it from, okay, as a dude's perspective, right? We look at life from a dude's vantage point. And the dude's vantage point is when a woman likes us, it takes basically an act of God for us to notice, okay? But I'm sorry. Women are much smarter than us. And if you like them, they already figured that out. So she already knows, all right? So you don't have to come out and just blurt out this true feelings and whatnot. What you need to do is be calm, collective, and cool about it, okay? The Four of Pentacles. Just be calm, be cool, and sort of be solid. Be solidified in your sort of where you're at. You want to invite them into your world. You want to let them see your world, and you want them to be a part of your world. And as that progresses, then that will build up a little bit, and then they will be your girl. And then they will be your girl, but they want to be brought into your world. They want to be shown all the things that you do, what you're passionate about, what you love, what you think is this, what you think is that. And so you just get, all of a sudden you're just alone with them one time and you kiss them or what have you. And either they get a restraining order or they kiss you back. All right. You just need to go forth and bring them into your world. Be confident, be true about yourself, and just be you and be yourself. That's what they mean by be you. All right. That's what they mean by be yourself. In other words, have solidified your world and then bring them into it. You don't want to get into their world and then be a part of their world. They don't want that. They want to be in your world. They want to see what you're about. And when you bring them into that, if they like it, then they want to be more part of it and they want to be around you more, right? Kind of thing. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying about this particular individual. Kaylee Bales, good luck with all of that. All right, we got PayPal going on. We got the double Samantha read tonight. Let's find out what is going on. Why is my father so damn mean to me? Speaking of which, why is Dad mean? Why does Daddy gotta be so mean? What is going on with all of this stuff? Let's find out. What is that? Eight of Pentacles and the Devil. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be one of them nights. It's gonna be one of those nights, ain't it? The Eight of Pentacles into the Devil. That's just the way he is. That is just the way he is. Samantha's like, don't forget about me. I'm reading you right now, Samantha. I promise I didn't forget you. Samantha, I never forget you. How many times have I forgotten you? I think like once. I think in your entire lifetime. I think like the past year, I forgot you once. I'm good. I'm good, Samantha. I think that's just how he is. I think it's just how he is, all right? He needs to be that Knight of Pentacles. He needs to be sort of the disciplinarian. He needs to be sort of, I need to teach you a lesson. I need to do it this way. It's kind of like old school. I need to teach a lesson. I need you to learn some things. And the only way you're going to learn it is if I'm mean, right? My dad was kind of the same way, I'll be honest with you. Kind of a little bit of the disciplinarian sometimes. It's just like I'm mean. If I'm mean enough, then that's going to teach him the way to be, right? And I broke that cycle. And in my child, I'm very pleasant and kind. Anyway, but yeah, just the way they is, right? The Eight of Pentacles, they work on it. That's how they are. That's how they were taught. That's how they're going to be. The Devil, that's what you're going to get. I think you just have to not take it personally. Just have to take it like this is their personality, right? It's like the some people that just talk mean about people all the time, but they're actually a really nice person when you get to know them. Maybe one of those. I don't know. Will Eric get the hint and leave me the hell alone? I mean, a restraining order does wonders for Eric, is what I'm saying. A restraining order does wonders for Eric. Let's find out if you need a restraining order right now. If you need a restraining order like that right now, let's find out. Let's find out. She's my best friend. I never told her I like her like that. Does she like me or something? Angel, hold her hand one day and find out what happens, Angel. Angel, you got to cross that bridge. You got to cross the bridge. If you're best friends, you got to cross that bridge and make a move, and make it a very small move. You don't, okay, when you got your best friend and they've been your buddy for the best time forever and ever and ever, you don't just like leap on top of them. I mean, that's not a good move. You do something light, Eric. Angel, you do something light. Like I try to hold her hand one day and see what she does. You gotta force that next connection, but do it really small, really small. Like, one day I just kind of just grab her hand, just kind of hold her hand, be like, I want to hold hands with you today. Just see what she does. If she goes, oh, Jesus Christ, then that's not good. All right. If she likes it, then hey, you just sort of just smoothly go from there. Anyway. All right. They're going to leave me the hell alone. Queen of Cups, Chariot, and the Ten of Wands. No, they're not. I don't think they're going to get the hint. You need to be a little more forward with it. It's what you need to do. The Chariot, they're going to keep motioning the way they've always motioned. The Ten of Wands, it is a little bit bothersome. It is going to be something they're going to be on top of you. No, not like that, but yeah, they're going to be on top of you a little bit. You got to understand. Queen of Cups, they're very passionate about you. Samantha, they're very passionate. So no, they will not be leaving you alone. We got JC, biomed job with Free Genius or Fresno Genius or something like that. Okay, will I get the job? JC wants to know. Will I get the job? Get some yob. Let's find out if we can get that done. If we can get that job, we can get it done. I like it. Can we use a new deck? Where's all my new decks? Yo, The Key Tarot. Sheena, thank you for your donation, but we're ending soon and we'll get your reading tomorrow. Sheena, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Basically, will I get the job? Let's find out. See if we can get a new job, a new exciting job in the biomed realm. Sheena, what is your question, by the way? Sheena, let me know. Get the job. Devil, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands. Man, this is really iffy. This is really iffy here. Ace of Wands with a Page of Swords, with a Two of Swords, and the Devil. JC, I think that you have an opportunity, but they're gonna need you to do something else, like more training or some search or something like that. It's like the door's open, but you need to chase it a little bit more. You need to do a little bit more action to get in there. The Ace of Wands, right? The opportunity is there. This is something that has a fiery aspect. It looks pretty clean. It looks pretty simple. I like it. This is an opportunity that's going to make the grade. The Page of Swords, though, I'm just not quite prepared. I'm just not quite prepared at this point. But yeah, just something I'm not really ready for right now. Two of Swords, you're not quite fit for the job as is. I think if you get some other opportunities, you get some things happening, I think you can get it. The Devil says sort of go forth and see what we can work out, right? We can make a deal. We can work out some stuff going in, and I think you can get it. We need something else. In other words, I need something else to get in here. If that makes sense. Something else is going to help, right? If you're going for an IT job, maybe a couple more certs. I got 30 certs. Now, by the way, I found my certs. I got a big stack of certs. I'd post it, but it's got my name all over it. Anyway, it's got my name and it's got like certain numbers. So you could like look up my address. And yeah, I'm not going to post the certs. Anyway, I found my stack of certs. And so it was in a box. Anyway, you have the opportunity, but you need something else to get it. The door is open for you. Absolutely. The door is open for you to get that. So I think it is possible. Anyway, let's find out. What deck is this? It's the Key Tarot. I'd show you the box in the book, but all they have is a key on it. So I might as well just show you this key. It's called the Key Tarot. It's called the Key Tarot. Anyway, MLB is up in here. MLB wants to know. Maza, welcome. I got your PayPal. I got it. We are getting you up in here right now. We're getting you done over here. We got Maza B wants to know. Read cards for a phone line. Oh my. Readings. How are my readings? All right. So I read cards for a phone line. Nice. You're Miss Cleo. I always wondered. You're Miss Cleo. All right. You're Miss Cleo. Let's find out. You read cards for a phone line. Are my readings any good? You're asking me? You should ask a real reader. Not me. I'm kidding. Yogi, what's going on? Yogi's lurking. Yogi's over there in the lurk mode. Yogi's got that lurk switch. I'm lurking tonight. Not going to see me. Oh, he got the gold edges. All right. Your readings. 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Lovers. You make a good connection. I think you got a made-for-phone voice. right? You do, don't you? You do, don't you? You got a made-for-phone voice. You got one of those voices that's like, oh my, this is somebody I could listen to all night. I mean, you got that voice, that lover's card. I think you come across as amazing. You come across as rock solid in the readings. People just love listening to you. 9 of Cups. This is you right here. You seem to have unlimited resources. You seem to have an intuition that just doesn't stop. I think your intuition's on point. I think you get some weird questions. I'll be honest with you now. I think you get some weird questions, but I think your readings are on point. You have these resources, you have this intuition to pull from. I think you're able to get it done. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. It feels like this is not the best opportunity for you. It feels like this is not the best thing for you at the end of the day. Like, it's like, something else is going to be available to me that's going to be a little bit better. Something else is going to be available that's going to be a little bit better. But ultimately, I think this goes good for now. I think people love your reading. I think they love your voice. I think it's rock solid. I think they love your readings. I think this is somebody that, I think this is something that you like, that you do good with. And I think people enjoy your reads. All right, Sheena, what is your second question? Sheena, I'm getting you tomorrow. YouTube user, I'm getting you tomorrow as well. Thank you for joining me. Sheena, what is your second question? Let me know, or you can email me, Sheena. I have an email down there in the links. You can email me both questions. I have your first question. I need your second question for tomorrow. YouTube user, I have your question set up for tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, we will see you then.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, no.